Okay, welcome to line item budget. So since we're doing new construction now, I wanted to go over this since it is in the LIB, but it's not going to be necessary for much. But I'm just going to touch on it for benefits of this completion for the line item budget. So demolition, that's for when we did remodels. So a sample is to demo cabinets and countertops. The next is to demo carpet. Next is to demo tile. Next is windows and doors, sheetrock and or plaster, framing and or block walls, interior and exterior, and of course strip the roof. First you strip the shingles, then the layers, if there's multiple layers, gutters, fascia, soffit, and decking if the roof's in really bad shape. And then of course clean up and remove debris, trees, bushes, and other junk, including extra houses or sheds, shanties. There's so much on some of these rehabs, it's mind-boggling. So there is a lot to them, especially on the full guts. Hold on one sec here, let me pause. Okay, so just to give you a quick example, and I'm not going to get into too much detail, but a sample to demo cabinets and countertops. To do a kitchen might be $100. $100. And then a bathroom cabinet might be $10. And then another bathroom, $10. And now this is just the cabinets, right? And then you do your standard labor, and then materials, which is a roll-off. And you have to anticipate, because there's 30-yard roll-offs that we usually use, are $400 basically. We just say 400 because it averages out to about 400 per roll-off due to people overfilling them. And when they overfill a 30-yard, they think, hey, you fill it up to the top, that's just the regular $305 rate. Well, it's not. A lot of times they throw bricks or whatnot in there, and it ends up going over by quite a bit on the weight, and hence the overcharges. So we bill out $400 per roll-off as an average. Okay. And just to give you an idea, it's usually two roll-off per 1,000 feet. So here you go, 1,000 feet, square foot house equals one roll-off. 1,500 square feet, two roll-offs. You get what I'm saying? 2,500, three roll-offs. Okay, that'll give you an idea. So labor on this, so what would labor be? Sample, demo the cabinet. So you have cabinets in the kitchen. You're anticipating it's going to take about 4 hours. And we say that just because to get it really done clean and well, and if it's a big kitchen and there's a lot of countertop material, it's better to round up than down. The bathroom, it literally only takes 20 minutes to a half hour to remove a kitchen cabinet. So our labor here would be, just for sample purposes, would be $110, okay? That would be so at $25 an hour, right? It'd be 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours. Done. And then we just mark that in yellow, which is important. Uh-oh, my. Okay, and there you go. So you have your labor, $110, 4.5 hours for time. And I like to put in here, I like to put time nice and big. That way it's allocated. So whoever's the project manager can be like, hey man, you guys started on this at 8, and it's 12:30, and it's after lunch, and you're still not done. What's going on? So the roll-off's in yellow because that's a materials. Anything that's not labor, we price in yellow. Okay, and then to finish it all off, so then you'd finish off these other line items, and then you'd put a total in the demo of both labor. Okay, so our total would be $510. Now the labor in red, $110, time 4.5, and then actually always make sure you have your hours in there. Hours. I like to also put in days. Materials, $400, okay? So that is a sample of the demo. We will not have any demolition on our new construction projects. So they should be, we shouldn't need this until our next remodel, which we have a couple on the books that are probably starting up. So just be prepared for new construction, not to have it, but renovations to have the demolition line item. And you'll need to go ahead and fill that out. The next reno that I send over to you in Denver, I will go ahead and fill this out and give you a training. But just for purposes of well, completeness, I'm including this in the LIB for Pinyon Mesa.